Welcome to Crypto DeFi Talk, where we talk everything DeFi in the cryptocurrency space. So today we're going to be talking about how you could potentially make $20,000 per month. But before we get into the video, I must say I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Invest in these projects at your own risk. Do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes only. And last but not least, only invest what you can afford to lose. So with that being said, the first project I am in is the Drip Garden. Now, in looking to make $20,000 a month, you have to ask yourself, there's a couple questions. So number one, how quickly do you want to get up to $20,000 per month? And then two, you have to ask yourself, what is your risk tolerance? And also, how much capital you want to put in. So to give you an idea, so the Drip Garden is more of a high risk, high reward. High risk being that, this could go to zero, just like other projects, but this one's also tied to it's also designed to, the plant price is designed to keep coming down and keep depreciating. Thus, making it more interesting for others to join the platform and making it more attractive from them. But as you see from my previous video, the contract balance has gone down. And then, that's tied to the fact also too that the drip price has also dropped too. So I'll scroll over here and show you the difference. So I think my last video I had 18,000 per month it said I was gonna make. Now it says I'm making 17,665 per month. So consider a little bit less, and then I'm making obviously a little less per day as well. So with that being said, you have to ask yourself, what's your risk tolerance, and then, make your decision and, risk tolerance, what type of project you want to get into, and then, how much capital you're going to add in there. And then, that'll help you determine a little bit. So, as of right now, I'm sitting at a little over 17,000 in, this, Drip Garden. So, but the reason why I'm in it is because I am bullish on Drip itself, and I like the fact that it's tied to Drip. So even though the plant price keeps coming down and everybody stares at that plant price and all that, look at Drip and look at some partnerships that are coming out. And I say it in multiple videos, but I believe there's a lot of good stuff coming out for Drip, and I think people in the garden are definitely going to benefit from that. So moving on. So this is more your high risk, high reward platform. So another one I'm in is the Drip Network. So the Drip Network, it's 1% daily return on investment up to 365 days, or 365%. So 365 days. So this has been going for just about a year now, and people are still claiming it's still paying out. There hasn't. It's stood the test of time. So depending on how much money you put in there, and there's multiple different calculators to help you out with that, it will determine how much money, eventually you'll end up with. So, obviously the more money you start off with, starting capital, you build it up quicker. You'll reach your goal a lot faster to $20,000 per month, as opposed to just starting off with a smaller amount of money. But even with a smaller amount of money, you could still make a lot of money. This is 1% daily return. How much the bank gives us? Not even a quarter of this. So, it's very, very, a very, very good return. So something like this would be more for, be considered more safe option of an investment. Now, one new project that I sort of got into is the Splassive. So it's similar to the Drip Network, other than the fact that it pays you 2% daily. So I didn't put a lot of money into this one. The reason why I got into it is because it's sort of like this, sort of like the same tokenomics and just a little bit higher yield. But I know there's some questions on whether or not this could be sustainable. So at that point, I didn't want to risk too much in there. But I'm making about $20-ish a day roughly off of this. So, and I think this comes out to at current price now like $900 or $1,000, something like that. So I'm making decent money on it daily. So for how much I put in, but again, better than the bank, better than a lot of other investments. So, and then this is, this one, if this one goes the long run, I'm in it for the long run. So I'll just keep investing. Again, if it goes to zero, then hey, I tried, and I didn't invest more than I could afford to lose on that one. So that's another platform. So this would be, in my opinion, it's trying to mimic Drip, but at the same time, it has to prove itself over time. So time will tell whether or not it was a super high risk, or just like sort of a low risk project. But as of right now, so far so good with this project. And then the last one. So I did a video on this a while back, and this is Piston Token. Now this is made by my Diamond team. So they're basically coming out Piston Token, almost like the same like Drip, in a sense, so 1% daily and all that fun stuff. But the difference with this one is you can sort of take your money out, and after up to 7 days, so which is pretty cool, because all these other projects too, and that's something you have to realize too, Drip is considered low risk, which I believe it is, but then again, you're still locking your capital. So I invest $5,000 or $500 into Drip, I cannot pull it out immediately, so I have to rehydrate or start pulling money out from there. So so that's something to be aware of too. So that might put like Drip and possibly in your mind and others as a high risk project in your eyes. So but these are just some of the projects that I'm in, and these are some of the ways that I'm making close to 20,000 per month. Now this can change at a drop of a hat. I could be making that, or I could be making 500. These could all drop to zero. I don't know. So in DeFi, one of the most important things you need to remember too is taking profits. Take profits when you can, however you can, and at least try to get your initial back. One more thing I want to mention before I sign off for today is for the Drip Garden. So somebody brought this up in the comments, and I thought it was a really good thing to talk about. So timing. So with the Drip Garden right now, the price of Drip is going down. So a lot of stuff in the Drip Garden's going down, price wise, and then also the contract balance is going down, and that could be attributed some to the piggy bank launching here shortly. But what I wanted to tell you guys is, just try your best to try to time the market. So we had an instance, a couple days ago where price of Drip just shot up like a rocket. A Pancake Swap sent out that tweet of that bunny with the Drip logo on a shirt. And it shot it up. So in the garden for a little while, we were seeing everything decreasing, or a USD value decreasing, and everything was just going down. Then all of a sudden that happened, and then it stabilized, and then it started going back up. So what I'm telling you guys is timing is everything. If you get in now, and I'm not giving any type of financial advice of when the best time to get in this platform is. I'm in it, and I'm compounding. I'm bullish on, again, all the Drip network, all the Forex Sharks projects, and I'm going to just stick with it. I'm going to ride it out to the very end. Some other YouTubers are saying the same thing, and I'm doing the same thing. This is money. It's locked in here. We're going to just ride the wave. So that's that little bit I just want to fill you guys in on. So, timing is everything. So don't expect to get into this, and just all of a sudden be making, a lot of money, because right now Drip is going down, and then also to some of the USD values in the garden are going down as well. So just be careful with that. Take your time. Just do your research on it. So that's it for today's video. Thank you again for all the views I've been getting, and thank you again for everybody, commenting. I think that's great. I want to let you guys know too, another interesting thing you can do is to make some money is start your own YouTube channel. So again, I started this YouTube channel just, because I like to talk about DeFi. I've talked about it to my friends, and they just look at me with blank stares. So I figure I get on YouTube and make specific videos for specific people who understand DeFi. I'm crazy about the cryptocurrency space. I've been in it for a while, and I just know that it's going to do some, it's going to make some people a lot of money in the future, and also, change the way that we live our lives. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions about making a YouTube video or need some help, I looked at everything online is like for free. So I looked on YouTube itself, and I typed in how to make a YouTube video, and then, you know, what software to use and all that. And I'm still learning, you know, learning and growing, but, you know, I'm going to continue to better myself to give you guys better content. And always know I will not sell anything to you. There will be no courses, nothing that I'll sell. All I ask is that you know, comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom, and then I have a referral link. If you want to use it, great. If not, that's fine too. I appreciate you just even looking at the channel. So once again, thanks again for showing up, checking out the video, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.